Louise,
Yes?
what day is it?
Oh, goodness, I don't know. Look, I've got things to do. Why don't you ask Siri?
Siri, what day is it?
It's Friday the 5th of February, 2021.
Yay! Louise! Louise! Quick! Louise! 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 It's Friday! It's wine day! Yes!
Hello and welcome to another Wednesday 20 show.
Louise and I have been talking about routines. This could be an answer through this lockdown. How, say on a Monday, you do the shopping on a Monday. On Tuesday, you can drink wine. On Wednesday, you can do the cleaning. And on Thursday, you can drink wine and so on. But it's a routine, isn't it?
Yeah, though it could backfire because if we have the same routine every week, which we do, it'll get a bit boring.
Well, you can spice it up just a little bit every now and
What,
again.
we're going to spice it up
Like
with?
you can go in, dig in the garden, can you? You can find little things to do. You can get out your stamp collection.
Yay!
Anyway, routine or not, we've got to get this show done before we can have our wine tonight. We're on a wine day.
Yay! Come on then, let's get going. Well, here we are. We have come through Kingswood today that we've been on previous travels, but we're going in a different direction. We're going up through the woods, across a little bit of cross plain, and then down to Winscombe Church and back round. Now, Kingswood, it has to be said, is a little bit like a war zone at the moment, isn't it?
It is a bit. It reminds me of the film 1917.
Yeah, it's not particularly attractive at the moment because they're doing a lot of tree felling, the Forestry Commission,
Yeah.
due to ash dieback. I guess it's essential stuff, but it looks pretty miserable right now. But hopefully, once you get out of lockdown, it'll have recovered enough for you to come and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a fabulous walk. I'm all excited because I've not done this walk. There's just so many walks around, isn't there? Let's get into our first song, and this one is Billy, Don't Be a Hero. Hi everybody, Louise and I are excited this week because we've asked Mark Theven if he'd play piano with us. What about that? Are you ready, Mark? Wherever you are, I know you're going to be somewhere in the room. And it's Billy, Don't Be a Hero. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soldier blues fell in behind. I looked across and there I saw Billy waiting to go join the line. he died that day. The letter said that he was a hero. She should be proud he died that way. I heard she threw that letter away. In last week's show, Louise and I were talking about litter, and we've had quite a week, haven't we?
Oh, we have. We have done 6 massive bags full.
6?
On our walks. We're getting quite muscly because they get quite heavy actually, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but it doesn't have to give you a good feeling.
It does, until you come on the same walk 2 days later and find there's more litter.
Yes.
And then Louise gets cross again.
Do you know, we were out the other day and we passed a woman and her young child. He must have been about 5, and he was so enthusiastic picking up the litter. And we waved to each other and we had a little natter, social distancing with the snood, but very nice to see.
Yeah, and there was another family the same day with 2 children, again going out litter picking. It was really refreshing to see that the future generation cares as much as we do.
People power, fight back on litter.
Yeah, excellent.
Should we move on?
Yes, and hopefully we won't see any litter.
No, don't look. So having just walked along the edge of Cross Plain, we came to an old-fashioned wooden signpost pointing in all directions, but to the right it said Winscombe. And we've taken this track which is leading down to Winscombe, and I must say, the views are stunning.
We have been treated to some beautiful views on our walks, and I never tire of standing on a hill and being able to see for miles and miles. We can see all the way to Wales today, it's so nice and clear, and down to Weston and down to Winscombe village itself, and this bird song around us. Listen. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I reckon we should break up that beautiful sound.
Yeah, let's ignore the beautiful bird song behind us in nature, and we are going to rock out now. Do you remember this song?
I remember this song. It was performed at the South Gloucester show a couple of years ago.
It was a beautiful hot August day and we rocked it.
And Graham Nichols, he really got his head down on this one,
Graham got
didn't
into
he?
this one, yeah.
Hey, you take a look at this. Tracy. Don't forget to take one of our CDs if you want. They're free, 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 free. Looking on the backside, get up off your backside. You know you can find a job if you wanted to. In your words, your tough stuff, little bit of rough stuff. You know you can find a job in a week or 2. Well, it's time for us to go. Thank you very much for being a fabulous audience. We are the Barry Most Man. Check us out online. We have that little Bristol spin. See you in the Colston Hall, maybe. Have a great day. Until then. Down, 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 down to the jailhouse. Down, 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 down to the jailhouse.
I never have that problem.
Down to the jailhouse. Rock on. That was great. Well, our next stop, I almost fell off then.
Yeah.
Our next stop is St. James Church. Come on, love. Over
know
there
what?
like a gazelle.
It's a gate. Much easier to open it.
Louise, over here.
Oh, what are you doing over there?
Come and have a look. I don't know, there's something about old gravestones that fascinate me. I like to look at the dates.
Yeah.
And there's a woman here, her name is Stuckey, and she's died in 1816 at the age of 72, which means she was born in about 1750. And there's her husband, and their 4 children,
Wow.
all encapsulated, all buried here. I'm trying not to stand on.
Oh yeah, you've
The
got to
grave.
be respectable, but it is
Yeah.
interesting, isn't it? I like to think about history and what their lives would have been like.
All the way back then.
I wonder what they would make of our world today.
Before we move on through the fields, we're still here at the St. James's Church in Winscombe, and we thought we'd introduce our special guest from here.
Ah, I see what you did there. Here's the Jamestown Brothers.
Hi Barry, hi Louise. It's Colin from the Jamestown Brothers. Thank you for inviting myself and the rest of the gang onto the show, and congratulations on the Wednesday 20 show as well. Unfortunately, the rest of the Jamestown Brothers are all over Somerset in lockdown, so you've got me, Colin, the singer and the songwriter. So for the viewers that maybe haven't come across us before, we are a 9-piece folk rock band, original band. We recorded our first album last August, and that's called Rebels, Rogues and Regrets. Hopefully you'll get to see us over the summer, various festivals and outdoor performances throughout the UK, particularly in Somerset at Godney, Watch It, Wimborne, Exmouth, Sheppies. So hopefully if you're at any of those festivals, come and say hello. Anyway, here's a song from that album. The song's called Long Walk Home. As I say, from the albums Rebels, Rogues and Regrets. And the video was filmed last August here in Somerset on the beautiful Mendips. So enjoy, take care, stay safe, and lots of love from me and the rest of the Jamestown Brothers. Bye for now.
city streets and towns get ready for the rise. There's power in the truth we speak, no strength within their lies. Come on, you channel boys, and let our voices heard, and march upon the London town from which we deserve. Shipyard, the world trade in decline. Said screw you all, you grafters, all you families in the tide. We don't come a knocking and you won't put us down. The men we put in power, oh, hear us now. It's a long walk home. Together we will walk as one. It's a long walk home. Together we won't walk alone. I was young, so were you were bright, you were everything the world was waiting for. I loved you like a brother, like a father, like a son. We made ourselves some history, I think we won. It's a long walk home. Together we will walk as one. It's a long walk home. Together we won't walk alone. It's a long walk home. Together we will walk as one. It's a long walk home. Together we won't walk alone. It's a long walk home. Together we will walk as one. It's a long walk home. Together we won't walk alone. It's a long walk home. Together we will walk as one. It's a long walk.
Thanks for pushing.
The Jamestown Brothers, fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. That was brilliant.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Somerset band as well, so up to Somerset.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though,
What?
they've still got a long walk home ahead of them, haven't they?
They've got that long walk home, and we hope you get your van repaired. It's a sad story, though.
I tell you what, we've got a long walk home till we get home to our nice wine and fire.
It's a wine day, routine,
Yeah.
and the fire. Can you remember years ago when I was young? I used to have chores. Did you used to have chores?
I used to help out. I don't remember chores as such.
My chores was to chop up firewood. And remember when you get the fire going in the lounge, you put the paper in, then the bits of stick on top, then you light it, then you put the coal on top, and if the thing went out, you put a sheet of paper over the front of the fire to draw the fire.
I remember my
I
dad
used to love
doing
that.
That was scary.
That was
Love
great.
a proper fire, but they are a bit scary when they spit out bits of flame and you have to like stamp it out on the carpet.
That's the fun of it, though, isn't it?
Anyway, while we walk home towards our fire ever nearer, let's let you have a look around.
Hey, everybody should have a frisbee in their bag, shouldn't they?
As if going for a long walk isn't enough exercise.
It's great stuff. I like that.
That takes me back to childhood, that does.
Does it? Yeah, I can't say that I had a frisbee.
Oh, you never had a frisbee?
I had a kite.
Oh, yeah, but I had a kite with my kids, but the only time we ever took it out, it just wouldn't get off the ground. It wasn't windy enough.
You can't. Yeah, that's the only thing. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Anyway, we're going to mooch on up to the fields now.
Yeah.
Join us, won't you? I get excited about this part of the walk because I know this part of the walk and I know this field. Behind me are so many blackberry bushes, and in the autumn they're rampant with blackberries. And when Louise was working last autumn, I would come out on my walk and I would take home one of those, Chinese curry plastic container things. I would fill it up with blackberries, take them home, wash them, stew them, add cooking apple and put it in the freezer. And put it in the freezer, and the next day put it in the freezer. Guess what?
There's no room in our freezer for anything else.
But we're still enjoying them, aren't we?
We're still eating.
Aren't we? We're enjoying them.
Oh, bless him. He was so excited. Look, I've made us a free meal. Excellent.
Yeah.
But anyway, the novelty's worn off a little bit. But we have now walked from Winscombe Church across the fields, and now we're heading back up through the fields towards Kingswood Car Park, which would be where you start. Unfortunately for us, we've still got a bit further to go. We've got to get back to Axbridge before we can have our glass of wine.
Glass of wine, routine. A routine day.
So while we trek onwards home and you imagine you've got back to your car and you're heading home, have a listen to our last song. It's
A groovy kind of love. Hello everybody, welcome to 1966. The era of fab and far out and groovy, and it's a gas.
Oh, you must have been in your element,
Freak out, we were so cool, weren't we, us mods?
if you say so.
Yeah. We're in 1966 and we thought we'd do a song by the Mindbenders. Now the Mindbenders were with Wayne Fontana. Wayne Fontana kicked the bucket the other day, and but back in the day, Wayne Fontana went that way and the Mindbenders went that way. And the Mindbenders became 10cc and the Mindbenders made a lot of money.
What have you had in your drink today?
Wayne Fontana. Wah, wah, wah. Here we go. So, I don't know. I'm up. 2, 3, 4. When I'm feeling blue, all I have to do is take a look at you. Then I'm not so blue. When you're close to me, I can feel your heartbeat. I can hear you breathing in my ear. Wouldn't you agree? Baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love. We've got a groovy kind of love. Forever. Anytime you want to, you can turn me on to anything you want to, anytime at all. When I kiss your lips, ooh, I start to shiver. Can't control the quivering inside. Wouldn't you agree? Baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love. We've got a groovy kind of love. When I'm in your arms, nothing seems to matter. If the world would shatter, I don't care. Wouldn't you agree? Baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love. We've got a groovy kind of love. We've got a groovy kind of love. So that's the end of our show for today, and as promised, we said this is a wine day, and you can see that Louise is being very magnanimous here.
Oh, Oh no, we spill it.
Only as a matter of routine, you understand.
Obviously.
But we appreciate the fact that you join us for these quirky little Wednesday 20 shows. We're having great fun doing them, aren't we?
Well, it's keeping us busy, out of mischief, shall we
Yeah.
say.
Routine. So, from Louise
Goodbye.
and from me, goodbye. Keep safe out there and we'll see you next week.
Cheers. Happy wine day.
Happy wine day.
That's a beautiful wet morning in February. Lovely.
Not is it?
No. God, this is a good start. Morning, everybody. Take one of probably 10 million.
So I think a way out of this. What was it I said just now? Last week, Louise and I.
It's not exactly a big rock down there.
In last week's show, Louise and I were munching. We were munching. We like it when we munching. Do you know what I haven't had for a long time?
What?
Munchies.
Ooh.
Remember those?
The little
Chocolate
square
biscuits.
things.
Caramel. Haven't had those for a while. In last week's show, Louise and I were talking about litter. And we've had quite a nice week. We've picked up... How many bags have we picked up?
We have done 6 big big little bags. What?
Big little bag.
God, you'd think I'd already had the wine.
So having just walked along the edge of Wavering Down, sorry.
Language.
I'm sorry.
Barrington.
Sorry.
No wine for you.
No.
Oh, ow! Oh, that was vicious. Oh, I just skinned my finger.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, thanks, guys. But you notice they still got a wrong look. A wrong look.
What Louise was trying to say.
I don't know. Ask Siri. I've got stuff to do. In your own time, bloody Siri, get a move on.
Louise.
Yes.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first. I'm sorry, I can't complete your request.
Not yet,
Don't
Theory.
involve children, animals, or Siri in your filming.